Hi, I'm Rachel, and this is my October 2025 book haul. This is a special little book haul. I guess you could say it's special. It's unique, or hopefully unique. I'm calling it my furlough book haul. For those of you in the US watching this near real time, you might be aware that the federal government is currently shut down, meaning that the majority of federal employees and federal contractors like myself are currently out of work. This has now been going on for about a month. It's one of the longest shutdowns, I believe, at least in recent memory. Hoping for good things in the future so that I can, get back to work and reclaim some financial security here more than I have right now. So it really wasn't a great month to do any book hauling at all. But I have a couple of books here that I did acquire, and I think I skirted around some of my financial constraints for these two. The first book I have to share is Golden States by Michael Cunningham. This is, I think, one of Michael Cunningham's first novels, maybe his first altogether, and it's been ridiculously hard to find. My plan is I have two other early Michael Cunningham books that I want to read in December in tandem with this one to do, an author backlist book tip video. So that's been in the works for something I've wanted to do, but I haven't been able to find this book, or if I have, it's been like really, really expensive. But then, lo and behold, just sort of on accident, I was, searching around Pango Books, and a bookseller had it for a good price, and I was able to buy it. So Pango Books is an online app where users can buy and sell books, that they want to get rid of, or if they're looking for books that they need. I believe it's still only US only for shipping, but it's, just a nice kind of grassroots with help way to, sell used books. And I'll link to my own Pango bookstore down below in case you're interested. A lot of the books I'm selling I've talked about on this channel in the past. And I've happened to accrue a little bit of money from, the small amount of sales I've made through my Pango Books account. And I decided just to keep that money in Pango Books because there's a fee to take it out and put it in my bank account, and it's not a whole lot of money. So I thought I'd just keep it there for book expenses. And lo and behold, here's a book expense, a book that I really wanted to read this year and I couldn't even find anywhere else. And it was a source of money that I'm thinking is pretty much separate from my, usual streams. So this felt like a really big win on a couple of levels. And this second book I'm calling a furlough win because it was a gift. This was given to me by my aunts in the Midwest, or shipped to me. This is I Could Pee on This and Other Poems by Cats by Francesco Mercuriano. And so, I think they thought this be a cute little pick-me-up for me. I like cats and bookish things, and they knew I was on a furlough, so it was just a really thoughtful gift for, having them think of me. I am pretty sure that some other relatives got this exact same book for me before, but I have since sold it. I'm pretty sure I sold it off when I was trying to, downsize a little bit of my collection. So this is not in my collection right now, and I get to, consider it again. And so that feels pretty special too. However, the furlough win part of this particular acquirement was sort of neutralized by the fact that I also sent a book to my aunts that I thought they'd be interested in, and I had to pay for the shipping on that one. So alas, I guess I did, ultimately spend a little more money than usual, but I am pretty fortunate, and none of the shipping costs, put me in the red or anything like that. So no huge loss there, and I realize how fortunate I am to be saying that right now. And that about covers it for me now. I will leave the Goodreads links for both of these books listed down below in case you'd like more information. And if you are falling on hard times based on the furlough or anything else going on in your life, I hope that you have people in your corner to help you through it and the fortitude to, focus on the good things in your life. I certainly am very fortunate. I have, my savings, I have my family, people looking out for me, and hopefully somewhere there'll be a light at the end of the tunnel. And the federal government will open up again, which, will be good news for more than just the federal workforce. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully we're at the end days of this. And speaking of being at the end days, I'm going to be back on this channel in the near future for one final Am reading video for October. I realize we don't have a lot of time left, but I'll still have a few things hopefully to say, so stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.